right, so I'm here with,
Jeff Brandt.
and you are?
I'm with Microsoft, the developer evangelist here in Minneapolis.
Okay, and you're doing a talk today that when you sent it to me, I have to admit, it threw me for a second because it's MVVM with...
I think I win the longest title award.
Yeah, I think you
I
might.
think so. Yeah, multi-screen development with MVVM and Silverlight.
So, how do you do an hour and 15-minute talk on do you have multi-screens or you're actually going to have...
Well, multi-screen in this case basically means laptop and phone.
Okay.
So 2 screens. And obviously in the future, hopefully more screens with things like the Xbox and things like that.
Okay.
But the talk basically is how can you use things like MVVM and Silverlight to write an application that uses just as much reuse of your code as possible. So move as much as you can into your view models and your services, and then just basically skin that app for the desktop, the browser, or the phone.
So, see, my image or my model that I had in my head when you put this talk together was physical multiple screens.
No,
Now,
and
you're talking about like the 3 in the...
Yes,
Xbox.
yeah, the old 3 screens in a cloud deal.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
So you were wrong, and
Thanks.
I have a great talk. So.
But that's what you mean by multi... It's
Yeah,
actually like
multi-screen.
multi-environment.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Multi-form factor.
Gotcha. Okay. And now, different topic. You're going to Mix next week.
Yes, I am.
To Vegas.
Yes, Vegas. Yeah, so I'm going to Vegas, and it just so happens the Mix conference is there while I'm in Vegas, so it
yes.
works out well.
But you're going to be completely focused on development, right?
Oh, yeah, as far as you know. Yeah. As far as my boss knows, if you're watching this.
So, what do you expect to get out of Mix this time?
Mix is shaping up to be really cool.
What are they going to be showing?
Now I have to noodle on what can I talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
There will be a lot of stuff around Silverlight, the future version, Silverlight 5. It's kind of common knowledge, Silverlight 5 beta will come out at Mix. We'll be talking about some phone futures for Windows Phone, what's coming post Nodo, so end of year with the Mango release. We'll be talking about some stuff that's coming there.
Okay.
And then I'm sure we'll have some other interesting things in the multi-screen development space, HTML5, tools, stuff.
Okay.
Should be really cool.
So since you're a DE for Microsoft in this area,
Yes.
correct? So you do a lot with developers and community and stuff like that. What is one thing that you like about Twin Cities Code Camp or just code camps in general? What do you find advantageous about them?
Well, I think that there's 2 really big, huge things, and fortunately for us in the territory that I cover, we've got a great code camp community. So certainly, you guys kind of led the way with Twin Cities Code Camp, and obviously just from a sheer scope and scale, right? I mean, 2-day event, tons of great topics, interesting mix of both just kind of .NET stuff, but a little bit of non-.NET stuff, so we can get a little bit of crossover between kind of the different developer communities, which is always kind of cool. And then the last piece is just that it offers a very unique opportunity for developers, especially .NET developers, to get some training or some experience that really you don't find at any other conferences, because like you said this morning, people present here about stuff that they're really passionate about, and sometimes it's just off the beaten path. A lot of the major conferences are very focused on major feature sets or very generic best practices.
Right.
Where else can you go to hear Mike, who's working the camera, you talk about developing with Connect tomorrow?
Right.
I mean, you're just not going to find that anywhere else, and that's what I think is neat. It's a nice mix of real practical stuff, but also some stuff that you'd never find anywhere else.
Cool. All right, thanks, Jeff.
Yep, you bet.